Before I start the video, I just want to contribute a message in regards to Toriyama's passing. So here it is. Thank you, Toriyama, for your creative and expressive art style and manga writing that impacted the anime side and the animation industry as a whole. It inspired many generations that love your work and want to continue your legacy. Hopefully you're in a better place, and your work from here on out will continue to get better and better. Once again, thank you for everything.
G Game Master 16.
Hey guys, and welcome to the G Game Master 16 channel where the chill rate is 100. Make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell for every new video that comes out. And also, push the like button if you like this video and push the dislike button if you dislike it. Anyways, I'm going over my tier list over the possible characters that are coming to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which is developed by Bandai Namco and a sequel to the Budokai Tenkaichi series from the past. But with all that addressed, let's talk about it. Hey guys, and welcome to this roster prediction. I just want to let you guys know before I start is that this is not the official roster. This is purely based on my predictions on who's going to be in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So if there's any character I missed or you want a specific character in the game, you can go into the comment section down below and then type what character you want in Sparking Zero. But with that out of the way, let's get into it. So this is a pre-made tier list I made, and we're in right now the guaranteed category, to which we already know what character or characters are already in the game based on the 2 teaser trailers that we got from Bandai Namco and who was previously in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So we'll start at the top here with original Dragon Ball Goku with his grade 8 form. And then we got Dragon Ball Z Goku with his forms of Kaioken, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and then we got his Super version with his forms of Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken. And then later on we see his forms with Ultra Instinct and then Mastered Ultra Instinct with the silver hair. And then we got Perfected Ultra Instinct, which is manga only, and we'll just have to see later down the line if they'll put it in there or if they'll animate the Moro and Granola arc, and they'll potentially put it in the game as DLC. And then we got GT Goku with his forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 3, and Super Saiyan 4. And then we got Dragon Ball Z Vegeta with his grade 8 form, and then we got 2 of his alternate costumes he wears throughout Z, along with his forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Vegeta, and then Majin Vegeta from the Buu Saga. And then we got GT Vegeta along with his forms of Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 4. And then we got Dragon Ball Super Vegeta with his forms of Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. And then we got Ultra Ego Vegeta, which we also have to wait on too because he's manga only, and we don't know if they're going to add him or not. So we'll just have to see. Then we got Vegito with his forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Blue. And then we got Gogeta in his regular form right here. If you can see it, because he's real tiny, you'll have to zoom in to even see a clear version of him. And then we got his forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Blue, and then we got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And then we got Kid Gohan with his grade 8 form. And then we got Teen Gohan with his forms of Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2. And then we got Adult Gohan with his Great Saiyan Man outfit, along with his forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2. And then along with that is Ultimate Gohan. And then we got the alternate version of him, which is Future Gohan, and along with his Super Saiyan transformation And then we got GT Gohan, and then Super Saiyan Beast Gohan, which everybody is excited for, which I've been hearing rumors is going to be a pre-order bonus, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see a statement from Bandai Namco themselves, or hear a statement from Bandai Namco themselves on if they're adding it as a pre-order bonus. So we'll see about that later on. And then we got Goten, Super Saiyan Goten, and then we got Trunks, Super Saiyan Trunks when they were kids, and then we got Gotenks, Super Saiyan Gotenks, and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And then we got Future Trunks from when he had the sword at the beginning of the Cell Saga. And then we got his Super Saiyan form. And then we got Future Trunks with his training gear from when he was in the hyperbolic time chamber in the mid of the Cell Saga. And he had the long hair, so I missed that crucial fact. And then along with that, we got his forms of Super Saiyan and Ultra Trunks. And then we got Dragon Ball Super, Future Trunks. Along with that is his forms of Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Rage. And then we got Piccolo here from Dragon Ball Z, along with his forms from the Dragon Ball superhero movie, with his first transformation right here when he's fighting one of the Gammas, and his Orange Piccolo transformation. And then we got Yamcha from the original Dragon Ball, and then Yamcha from Z, and then we got Yamcha from Dragon Ball Super, but yeah, they all won't have the different movesets. They'll exactly be the exact same, so we'll just put them as with the same moveset for both of them, along with the Super version. And then we got Dragon Ball Tien, and then Dragon Ball Z Tien, and then Dragon Ball Super Tien. So his moveset don't really change between the different series, so we'll just put them as with the same moveset as we'll use them in the game. And then we got Chaozu, which he'll have the same moveset. His moveset don't really change. And then we got Krillin, and the same for him as for the other Earth fighters. They won't really have the same move. They won't really have the different movesets. And then we got Dragon Ball Z Android 17, and we got Android 17 Dragon Ball Super, and then we got Android 18, and then we got Dragon Ball Super with Android 18 with a different costume. And then we got Hercule, and then his daughter Videl with her great Saiyan woman outfit from the Hirudegarn movie, Wrath of the Dragon. And then we got Cyberman, because obviously they're the first creatures that the Z Fighters fight in the Saiyan Saga. So yeah, they'll be back from Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And then we got Nappa with his Great Ape transformation, which we got in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, even though he don't transform in the series. But it will be offline because, yeah, Great Apes aren't online because they're literally overpowered and they could easily beat the opponent online. So, yeah, they're not allowed. And then we got Raditz along with his transformation, which will also be offline. And then we got Kui, which is the first opponent that Vegeta faces on Namek. And we got Midoriya, Zarbon along with his transformation. And then we got the Ginyu Force right here. Jace, Guldo, Raccoon, Birder, and Captain Ginyu. And then we get Frieza, which was showcased in the trailer, which was his final form right here. which will have his first form, second form, third form, and his final form, obviously, along with his full power form. And then he'll have his cyborg form and his super form with like Golden Frieza. And then we get from the Android Cell Saga, Android 19, Android 20, Dr. Gero, and then Android 16. And then we got Cell himself with his first form, his second form, his perfect form, and then his super perfect form, along with the Cell Juniors, which we already know they're going to be in the game because they beat the Z Fighters up. They're very tough. So we'll see them back from Budokai Tenkaichi 3. You know, even though they could just erase them and put them out of the game, they're still necessary. They'll put them in. And then we got Pikkon from the Otherworld Tournament, to which when I get to later in this tier list, I'll be putting in some Otherworld Tournament fighters that will be DLC or potentially will probably be DLC. So we'll get to it when we get to it. So then we got Supreme Kai and Kibito Kai from Budokai Tenkaichi 3. They'll make a comeback. And then we got Dabura, obviously. Then we got Majin Buu. We got Evil Buu. Then we got Super Buu with Super Buu, Gotenks absorbed. And then we got Super Buu with Gohan absorbed. And then we got his original Kid Buu form. And then we're getting it right into the movie villains, which we already know are going to be in the game, which are Cooler in his final form, and then Metal Cooler. And then we got Lord Slug with his giant form. Then we got Android 13 with his Super Android 13 form. And then we got Bojack with his Super Bojack form. And then we have Zangia, his right hand woman. And then we got Broly, which everyone is also excited for, which I'm also excited for too, because he has the most craziest and coolest forms in all the movies. And we got his first form, his Super Saiyan form, his already Super Saiyan form in the second coming movie, and then his legendary Super Saiyan Broly form. And then we got the Fusion Reborn movie with Janemba in his first form, and then Super Janemba. And then the Tree of Might movie with Turles with his Grade A form, which is also offline. And then we got the Wrath of the Dragon movie with Tapion with Hirudegarn. And then we got Bardock, which he'll obviously be in the game, of course. And then with Fasha with her Grade A form. And Bardock will also have his Grade A form. I forgot to put him in here in this tier list, but yeah, he'll have his Grade A form present, but it won't be online like I said previously a couple of times. And then we got King Vegeta along with his Grade A form too. And then we got Oob from Dragon Ball GT along with his transformation when he absorbs Majin Buu, like the good part of Majin Buu. And then we got Pan, and then we got Baby Vegeta along with his forms of his second form, his third form, and his Grade A form. And then we got Super 17, and then we got the Shadow Dragons with Ice Shenron, Nova Shenron, Sign Shenron, and Omega Shenron. And then we got Garlic Jr. with his Super Garlic Jr. transformation. And then we got some Dragon Ball characters that will probably come back from Budokai Tenkaichi 3 with Uncle Gohan or Grandpa Gohan, and then we got Nam, Ader, Mercenary Tao, and with his cyborg enhancements, and then we got Spike, the Devilman, and then we got the Pilaf machine, and then we got Tambourine, one of King Piccolo's brothers, and then we got King Piccolo himself with Raleigh. And as we move on to Dragon Ball Super characters, which we already know are going to be in the game, which are Beerus, Whis, Champa, Vados, Jocko. Then we got Cabo along with his forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2. We got Caulifla with her forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2. And then we got Kale with her forms of Super Saiyan. And then we got Super Saiyan Berserker. And then we got Kefla with both of them combined with Super Saiyan form. Then we got from Universe 6 Hit, and then Frost with all his forms, and then with his form of full power. Then we got Zamasu, Goku Black, Goku Black Rose, transformation with Super Saiyan Rose, and then we got Fuse Zamasu, and then we got Fuse Zamasu Corrupted, and then we got from the Tournament of Power, Jiren with his full power form. Then we got Disco, and then we got Topo with his God of Destruction form. Then we got Bergamo with his giant form. Then we got from the movie, the Dragon Ball Super movie, with Broly with the Super Saiyan form, and also with Super Saiyan Berserker form, Legendary Super Saiyan. And that counts as all the characters that are mostly guaranteed are going to be in the game. So then I'm going to finish out the list by predicting who and what will probably be in the main roster or potentially be a DLC. So let's start off with some movie characters. So let's see. Start out with Door. Yeah, I think he'll most likely be in the game too. And then, let's see. We got Knees, which is one of Cooler's squad. So, yeah, he'd be most likely in this game as well. And then, let's see. We got Android 14 and 15. So, yeah, they both will probably be in the main game too. Well, they'll most likely will be in the main roster. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the likely category is whether they'll be either part of the roster or they'll be DLC. Well, let me just get most of the henchmen out of the way, just so that we ain't wasting time here. So Yakan, yeah, one of Bobby's henchmen. I'll just put him in likely. He'll either be part of the main roster or DLC. And we got Pui Pui. another one of Bobby's henchmen. He'll probably be either part of the main roster or DLC too. And then the Spice Boys. I think most of them will probably be. I think they'll be mostly DLC. Yeah, slight chance is where it would be mostly like DLC or whatever. Let's see, where's the other one at? Oh yeah, oh I forgot. The Cooler Squad. Salsa. He most definitely will be part of the roster. Most likely. And again we got Bobbity. Which, you know what, he'll probably be part of the roster. And two of the other Spice Boys, you just put them in DLC because they're just they're part of a filler arc, the Blackwater Mist saga, which is Dragon Ball Z filler arc. So we'll just have to see of whether they'll add them as DLC or not. If they do, that'd be cool because this is the first representation they got in the game ever. I don't think they put him in a game ever probably besides Dokkan or Legends. So oh, Hedgehog. Which, yeah, I think he'll be part of the roster as as an unlockable character, like from Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2. Let's see. Oh yeah, the same here goes with Super Saiyan 3 Broly, which he'll be an unlockable character for Sparking Zero, because just like Hedgehog, he was also in Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2, because he was an enhanced character or an unlockable character. So then we get Kibito Kai, which you know what, I'll put him as DLC, mostly DLC, because well, I mean, he doesn't really do anything in Z, but maybe he'll have mostly like other abilities, like, you know, healing abilities or that kind of stuff. So we'll see, but he'll have a unique moveset, so we'll see what they'll probably do with him if they make him a DLC character. And then most of Frieza's squad, the pool, yeah, he would most likely, as a matter of fact, no, I'll just put him, most likely he'll be part of the roster. And the rest of his henchmen, I'll just put him this one right here, and then I'll put these other two and likely, or these other three. They're either part of the roster or DLC. Like a 50% chance. Then we got Master Roshi. Twitch. Yeah, he'll be part of the main roster. Yeah, along as Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball Super. With his max power form. And, let's see. Nail. Now I'll just put likely. They'll probably make him part of the main roster or DLC, because they're probably gonna leave a little bit of the characters from Budokai Tenkaichi 3 out, to which they'll probably save them for DLC or not include them in the game at all. So we have to see for further announcements. Mr. Popo. Man, this is really difficult, because yeah, I mean he'd be a good evasive character, you know. He'd have a unique moveset to which, you know, he can swallow up energy beams, you know. And he could probably kick opponents or punch opponents like with special attacks or something like that, akin to his style. So, you know, I'll just put him as low DLC. They got Yajirobe. Where did he go? Oh, there. To which, yeah, I think either they'll just make him, yeah, either, you know, I'll just put him here, because they'll probably, you know, I'll just leave him in likely. They'll either put him in the roster or DLC, because he has most of those sword moves and Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So yeah, there's already going to be a ton of characters on this roster, so it'll either leave him out for DLC or not, or just leave him, or just put him back in the roster. Yeah, one of Garlic Jr.'s henchmen from the first Dragon Ball Z movie. You know, I'll put him in DLC too. Because they're just minor characters. And then the henchman from the Dr. Wheelo movie, I also put him as DLC. Then we get the Tree of Might characters. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, the Tree of Might, like Turles' henchmen, yeah, they would also be DLC. I'll just put all the movie's henchmen as DLC, since they never been in a game, in a Dragon Ball game before, full capacity, or in their full appearances, other than probably Dokkan or Legends, those mobile games. Oh yeah. Oh, I want to get to this. Bojack's henchmen. Yeah, I definitely want them as DLC, because we don't really get that much representation from them outside of Zangia. So it would be cool to have them as great additions to the roster. And then, you know what, I'm just gonna get the Dragon Ball GT villains out of the way. So then we got General Wildo here, which would likely be in the game. They'll probably put him in as DLC, or could potentially be part of the main roster. So we'll just have to wait and see from Bandai Namco whether they decide to put him in here or not as his first 3D game appearance. Oh yeah, we got this other guy that's part of Bojack's crew. So yeah, I'm just gonna put him also in high DLC. Oh, Legic from Dragon Ball GT. Yeah, yep, he would also be good DLC, because he fights Goku in the beginning, and yeah, he puts up quite a fight against him because Goku has to go Super Saiyan against him. So yeah, he would definitely be a great addition to the roster too. And we got this guy from Slug's group. Just put him in DLC. Yeah, this guy we don't really see him fight, but he is built to at least put in a few punches in. So I'll just put him in. Yeah, I'll just put him at DLC. Part with that other guy. Oh, and the same with his name. I don't know what his name is. His name is Wings. Yeah, he'll definitely be great part of like DLC. And then we got the last part of Turles' group. You can put them in DLC. And then I'm gonna start putting in characters that don't really matter and shouldn't be included in the roster, which starting off with this guy, which he gets beat real easily in Dragon Ball, which I haven't seen. But yeah, he wouldn't feel useful, so I'll just put him in not included. And the same goes for Mai and Shu's peel off machines. Yeah, they don't really do anything. Like, they're not as great unless they're fully combined into their machine, to which they actually are giving Goku some trouble. So I just put them not included. Oh yeah, Emperor Pilaf and his machine. Yes, I'm gonna put him as part of the main roster for the Dragon Ball portion, because yeah, you just need him to combine with Shu and Mai. That's it. You will need all three of them, because yeah, what else you would do with Mai and Shu? Like, they don't really have that much in their movesets. Like, what movesets would you create based off them? So you just have only peel off again. And then you got Bio Broly, which now ain't that popular of a movie, but no, you just put him as I'll put him as DLC, like low DLC if they'll, I'll just put him in. I'll just put him here for now. And then let's see. Yeah, all the Shadow Dragons. Definitely for DLC. Oceanus Shenron, I think I'm gonna put her in likely. She'll either be part of the main roster or DLC. Because she does a lot more fighting with Goku in the anime of Dragon Ball GT, so yeah, she could potentially be part of the main roster. Or if not, she could be DLC. And we got this Shenron right here. She could be DLC. Same with this Shenron right here. Mole Dude. And the evil Shadow Dragon, the first one we see. Yeah, I'm gonna put him as low DLC, because we don't really see him do anything. He could have some great abilities he could use during combat, but he would be offline. So Lord Lude, I'll just put him as DLC, as DLC too. But he'll be offline because he's a giant character. The Sigma Force. Yeah, I'll just put them as DLC too, because yeah, they do fight Goku and everything and GT, and yeah, they all technically fight them together, and then they combine to become one machine. So yeah, I'll include all of the DLC. Yeah, along with their combined form. And then let's see what we have left here. Oh yeah, Bardock's crew. Yeah, I'll just put him as I'll just put the rest of them as DLC. And then we got Tarble here, which, yeah, you know what? He'll be in the game as a unlockable character from Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2. And then, you know, we'll start getting to, you know, some Dragon Ball characters, which will probably be DLC. Will probably be likely to be DLC. Got Kid Chi-Chi or Teen Chi-Chi. Yeah, she'll likely be part of the game, or she'll be DLC later down the line. Yeah, this is Kid Chi-Chi. So yeah, I think she'll be part of the main game. Her teen self will probably be. No, I'll just put her in DLC. This guy, no, because he easily get beats by Krillin, so we don't really need this guy. And same for Oolong and Puar, because they really can't do anything. They can just be main menu characters. That just tells you where to go and everything. And they would be a joke, like in combat. Master Shen. Yeah, he fights a little bit. I'll just put him as DLC. I'll put him as DLC too. Same goes for this wolf guy. Yeah, we could have more of a variety from Dragon Ball, so I'll put him and this wolf guy in DLC. And then this guy trains Goku. Yeah, I'll just put him as. I'll just put him at the bottom, because we don't know, like, if what I'm thinking is not the same as what Bandai Namco over there they're thinking. So I don't know, like, if they'll probably add these guys as DLC, as potential DLC, like a part of a Dragon Ball pack. Cardinal Muchi's whip, which is, his name is Muchi, so yeah, I'll just put him as DLC. Oh, this guy, he fought Goku in the original Dragon Ball in the tower. Yeah, you could put him as DLC. Hey, what are you doing, Oolong? Get back in the not included category. Okay, so this ninja guy that fights Goku in the original Dragon Ball 2. Yeah, he could be DLC. Same with Bora, yeah, mercenary Tau killed, part of the Native American tribe. Yeah, I would really want to see that it would be interesting to see his moveset. What they could do for him, to give him ball range, like, using a spear, or using mostly punches and kicks, using high speed punches or something like that, just have more human characters, have more variety. This robot thing that fought Goku. Yeah, just put him in very low DLC, because he was probably the easy opponent for Goku to face. So, or that robot was giving Goku a hard time, but we'll see what they'll do with him. Probably put him in DLC. It's part of a Dragon Ball pack. I don't know if they put 4, 5, 6, 7 characters in the pack. I don't know. They never did that previously. They just put 4 characters in a pack and that's it. But hopefully they'll add more. Bandages guy. Yeah, you could potentially be DLC. You see him. Bear guy. I'm gonna go on a limb here and just put him in DLC. Because, yeah, you can fight with a sword, you know. He'll be a giant character, so he'll be offline anyway. For those of who want to play as him. So, I mean, yeah, if you want to play as him, like, go ahead. I'm not gonna criticize you. It's just, well, I'll probably play as him too, like, cause I like playing big characters. So. Okay, other world characters. Yeah, he could. Yeah, this caterpillar guy, he could be DLC. Same with this human character. He fought in the other world tournament. Yeah, I could see him added. Yeah, the same with yeah, this guy, this dinosaur guy. Yeah, he could work as DLC. Yamu. Yeah, he could be DLC. He could use Bobity's energy absorbing device or something, but they'll probably add him. Probably they won't. We'll see. Or he'll be part of Spopovich's moveset. We'll see how he plays. Or how Spopovich plays, and he's just part of the moveset, so. Adult Goten. You likely. He'll be part of the. You know what? He'll just be. You know, I'll just leave him in. They'll put him part of the main roster, or put him in DLC category. So, yeah, I don't know what they would do with him. So we have to see. I know a lot of people want him to be part of the main roster, but yeah, who knows how Bandai Namco is picking these characters. So this is just my prediction. So, and then GT Trunks. Yeah, he'll also be likely as main staple on the roster or DLC, along with his Super Saiyan form. And we got one of the Supreme Kais that was trying to stop Kid Buu. You know, I'll put him as DLC. Because we don't really get that much representation of the Northwest, South, and East Kais. So yeah, he would make a good addition. Because he fights a bit. And holds his own against Buu. So. See, Kami. You know, I'll put him in very low DLC, like, you know, because he fought a bit like within the movie, like in the first Dragon Ball Z movie and in some of the series. So yeah, why not? He could add some attacks with his cane or something like that. You know, make it like Bandai would have him have a unique move set or something like that. Oh, Goku Jr. Yes. Yeah, he'll be DLC along with Vegeta Jr. Since that special took place like 100 years after the or 70 years after the Dragon Ball GT, yeah, we know that both of these are descendants of Goku and Vegeta. So, yeah, they would be good additions to the roster, as you know, as representation for that special. We have this guy who was part of Hercules group. You know, he's like a joke character. Like, you know, I'll just go on with him again here and just put him in DLC, low DLC, because he looks like a wrestler. So like he could have a decent moveset. He may do less damage, but hey, I don't really care because he could. Yeah, it's just more variety of human characters. So. Teen Krillin and Kid Krillin. No, I'll see both of them as, you know what, Teen Krillin is probably basically the same character as Adult Krillin, but you know, I'll just put him in probably a low chance of DLC. No, I'll just let him stay in low DLC because we don't see really Teen Krillin or Kid Krillin that much, because we could see him have, like, you know, a unique moveset, you know, as part of the Dragon Ball portion. And then General Blue, yeah, definitely he'll be part of he'll most likely be part of the main roster. King Cold, yes. He'll be most likely part of the main roster too. Sybil, whatever his name, another one of King Piccolo's brothers. Yeah, I'll just say DLC for that. Same goes for Drum. Yeah, we never really get Drum in any type of Dragon Ball portion of the anime, so we could potentially see him as, you know, I'll just put him on the top, you know, in the middle here, like at the beginning of the Dragon Ball section. Same with him. You got Grand Supreme Kai. Yeah, he could be DLC because we see him fight in the Moro arc and against Kid Buu. So yeah, with his capture technique, yeah, it could be useful in a match. Future Mai, no, because what would she have like, you know, to battle, like a freaking gun? Like, come on, like I wouldn't see her as I see her as necessary. Like the Ox King from Dragon Ball. You know what? Yeah, I'll add him. Why not? Because for more Dragon Ball variety. Because I know you guys are just questioning me like, oh, why is he adding all these characters as part of DLC? I'm like, yeah, like, but I just wanted to put in more variety, you know, because we barely got any type of variety. Like, you know, it was mostly Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball GT characters, and even Dragon Ball Z characters, and mostly in Budokai Tenkaichi 3 or the rest of the series. So yeah, why not add Ox King at his prime? Bacterian, no. He'll have a bunch of gross moves, so which would leave a bunch of people uncomfortable, so no. Dr. Wheelo, yes. Actually, he'll be he'll most likely, because I don't know if they'll add him part of the main roster. So yeah, I'll just put him in most likely. And then these two from that Dragon Ball special, yeah, I'll just put him as DLC. I'll put him as DLC. Along with their combined form. And then we have Super Buu, Piccolo absorbed. Yeah, I could see them like most likely putting this transformation for him in the game, because they never really did it in Budokai Tenkaichi 3 or any other ones in the series, Radiant Blast 2, Ultimate Tenkaichi. So they could probably put a transformation along with his form, his muscular form before he transforms into Majin Buu when the Kais are fighting him, or he converts to Kid Buu. So yeah. Yeah, well, we'll have to see about that, if they'll even add that. And then let's see. Toriyama Bot, no, we don't even know his moveset. He doesn't even fight. He doesn't do anything. So I'm just not gonna add him, because that's senseless. With the farmer with the shotgun. I'm going on a limb here again. I'm sorry, like but yeah, you know what? Why not? He could just one shot everyone. Let's just face it. He's the most OP character. Like, you just use a shotgun, do an attack, it just shoot him with a shot at anyone with a shotgun, and then they'll run out of energy in a second. yeah, I'm gonna leave him here, and I promise you he'll probably be a character. I promise you, he'll probably add in a joke character, and he'll probably be it. Since some people want him in the game, in a jokey way or in a serious way. Just don't fight me on it. And then we got Paragus from Dragon Ball Z movie, Broly movie. Yeah, I'll put him as DLC. And then Dragon Ball GT special villains. No, I'll put them as DLC too. Because they don't get that much representation. And it would be great to see them represented in the game. As part of a GT special pack. They could have very unique movesets. Because they do fight a little bit before Goku Jr. obliterates them, so. Alright, and then... Oh yeah, duplicate Vegeta, no. Because he'll probably have the same moveset as regular Vegeta from Super, so we don't really really need his appearance. We would just have him like in a cutscene or something, and that's it. Like we don't need him playable. Now let's try Vegeta. Yeah, I can see him likely being part of the main roster or DLC. And the same goes with Tamo. And we got Lavender and Basil, which most likely Bergamo's in the game, so most likely they'll be part of the roster too. in this guy. Yeah, I'll put him in likely. Because he's a giant character, and there's not that much giant because like only giant characters are only allowed like offline, because online matches, yeah, it would take skill, and giant characters will make a big disadvantage to players that are playing smaller characters. So yeah, I would put him in likely because he's a good character that actually gave Universe 7 a run for their money, and yeah, he would make a good addition. Oh, I forgot to add Basil's enhanced form. See this guy. Yeah, why not? Just low chance of DLC. We probably may not see him, but why not just put him in for a unique moveset? You know, like, you know, the control character or something like that. This Yardrat guy. Yeah, I'll see him as. Yeah, I'll see him as DLC. Kawe is his name. Yeah, likely. They'll either put her as part of the main roster or DLC. It's my stance with her. So. Oh, this liquid shape-shifting guy. Sure, they could add, they just add him as DLC. Just DLC, like, I don't see him added to the main roster at all. Manaka, look, let's be real. No, he don't fight. He's he doesn't even try to fight. Like, he just runs away from, you know, the Universe 6 tournament or whatever. Yeah, he just runs away. He don't do anything, so I'm just gonna put him in not included. The same goes with Hecule or whatever. Just that made up fusion. No, just leave him out again. Like, we don't even know what his moveset would be. He would be totally useless. And then we get some of the Pride Troopers out of the way. This guy. No, I'll just put him as likely. You can put him as yeah, DLC or part of the main roster. The same with him, and the same with, you know what? You just add this Pride Trooper as DLC. As you know, as part of a Pride Trooper pack, like a Dragon Ball Super Pride Trooper pack, and as DLC. And then this robot from Universe 2. Yeah, they just add him as, you know, likely. Yeah, I'm putting one of his robot in here that they could potentially add some robots from Universe 2. And they would put them, some of them is playable, some of them is not. You know, put them in as DLC. You can put him as DLC too. As DLC or part of the main roster. Ganos, yeah. He would be, yeah, he'll be likely. He'll put him mostly in the main roster or just put him in the category of DLC. This guy. Yeah, put him as DLC. The woman Pride Trooper. Yeah, I'll put her in the likely category because she does fight a bit. Yeah, just give the other universes a hard time. So yeah, I'll just put her as likely. And this cat girl, whatever she is, I'll just add her as, you know, a little just here. I'll just add her here as part of DLC. And this other lady, you just put her here. And then this little robot looking guy, like, I'll just put him at low DLC. This guy, and I'll just put him in low DLC too, because he hardly fights. Like the people that hardly fight, I'm just gonna put him in low DLC. Oh, this Power Ranger guy, yes. I'll just put him in likely. And Paragus from Dragon Ball Super. You put him in as DLC. Where is that? This little guy. No. Oh, this other Pride Trooper. Put him in DLC too. Oh yeah, this giant robot. Yeah, you definitely put him as hot DLC. And then the two Namekian guys, Universe 6. Yeah, you just put them as high DLC because they actually they was fighting Krillin, Piccolo and Gohan in a tournament and holding their own against them. So yeah, they could be DLC. This guy, low DLC. You could control some robots or something, but that's it. This guy, no. Or just low DLC. Because I don't know what his moveset would be. He would either, I don't know, throw roses or something. I don't know. Or he's just there for looks. Just to get thrown off the tournament power. So, this guy, no. Because he little fighting and then he does little fighting and nothing. And to nothing at all. So yeah, I'm not going to put him in DLC. That's how relevant he is. This guy. With the glove-like hands. And then, yeah, this guy, he can potentially be low DLC. Same with this bird guy. Chilled. And when Bardock faced him, you just put him as, yeah, I'll just put him as high DLC. And this wolf lady, let's put it in DLC. I'll just put it in DLC. And this wolf guy from the same universe, so you put in his DLC. This guy, no. He gets knocked out very easily, so there's no sense in having him. Yeah, I'll just put this guy as low DLC because he does have an arm blaster, so yeah. Yeah, he could do some interesting attacks. Ribrianne, yes. Yeah, most likely part of the main roster. This guy, no. No, he shouldn't be included. Yeah, these three guys should not be included because they don't do anything or contribute anything to the overall arc. So yeah, these guys know. Definitely know, because what do they do? It's in a filler episode, so a dynamic saga, so they don't do anything. This lady that can roll like a ball. Yeah, you put her as DLC. This rabbit looking girl warrior. Yeah, I'll just put her as yeah, right here. DLC. Like, they'll probably pick her as DLC, but who knows? This girl, this is the first contestant that got knocked out. I'll just put her in low DLC. With her butterfly like moves, like, yeah, she could be useful, but that's literally it. She literally adds nothing to the arc whatsoever. So, oh, this guy that was Frieza's henchman from the Resurrection F movie. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I'll just put him as DLC. Oh, Great Ape Ozaru. I'll see them likely putting in the Great Ape Ozaru. Either as part of the main roster or DLC, because we never see like Goku like transform into the Golden Ozaru like in the previous games, but they'll make an exception and probably put him in there as another Great Ape transformation, probably. Yeah, this guy, this other Frieza henchman, just put him. Yeah, I'll just put him here for DLC too. And this guy. No, he was useless. The same with this guy. You know what? No, I'll just give him a chance. I'll put him in low DLC. And the same with this grasshopper looking guy. Like, yeah, he was the smallest contestant in tournament power, and yeah, he could knock you out without you even noticing it. So yeah, he could be the smallest character in the game. So yeah, I don't know how that would work, but yeah, like they could do something unique with him, you know. But I don't know if they would do that. But we'll just have to wait and see. This little guy, this little robot from Universe 2, like low DLC. Oh yeah, Ribrianne's comrades. Yeah, I'm just gonna put them as likely. Either put them in the roster or put them in DLC. Then this guy, DLC. Oh, Master Roshi in his super form, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna put him in the guaranteed. Let's see what's next. Gods of Destruction. Just put them in potentially just DLC down the line. just to see like how they play in the game. Oh, this is another Universe 2 robot. I'll just put him as low DLC. And then let's see. There's another Pride Trooper. I'm just gonna put him like above all these guys. Yeah, just as DLC right here. They have a little bit of a chance because we never see him like in a game ever. Probably, I don't know if he's in Legends or Dokkan, but we'll see if they have him. This guy, low DLC. The sumo guy, yes, we definitely put him as high DLC. Put him as high DLC. Yeah, I'm putting all the Gods of Destruction in high DLC. Because they could have, like, they could make Bandai could have them separate in different movesets, make them all unique, and make them balanced so that they wouldn't be eradicating everybody like in the game. So. Yeah, this guy, I see him as low DLC. He could have an interesting moveset, I don't know. This guy, low DLC. And this guy. Yeah, I'm just putting like the guys I don't know in like low DLC category to just don't include them in the game. So, yeah, to the guys who literally don't fight to nothing at all, I'm just putting them in low DLC, or they shouldn't just put them out of the game. We don't need them because they're unnecessary. Oh, the Chuck E. Cheese looking guy. Yeah, put him into DLC. Same with this lady. God of Destruction. Put him here, put her here. And then this guy. Oh, he's playable in the Super Dragon Ball Heroes game, so yeah, you can potentially appear as DLC here. And same with this Fox God of Destruction guy. Hasop was his name. Yeah, you could potentially be just high DLC. You know what? I wanted to talk about this. Piccolo, Kami, or Nail Absorbed. Now they could do this. It'd be likely, but I don't know if they will do it. They'll just leave Piccolo as just a standalone character, or they'll just add it as like a power up or something. So I'm just gonna put it in likely. whether they'll I don't know if they'll probably add that as like a power up or not. And the same goes for Gohan potential unlocked. When he goes dynamic and Grando the Guru unlocks his potential. Yeah, I'll just put him in likely, you know, as a power boost or as part of your moveset. Toa. No, I'll see her as likely, because I know they're probably gonna put in some Xenoverse characters in there, so I think she'll likely be part of the roster or DLC. The same goes for Mira, if you can see him. Along with his other form. And Demigra. No, I could see them potentially adding him, because he was part of the first Xenoverse game, and you got his monster form at the end. So yeah, it will work. And you have Spopovich, which he would. I'm gonna put him in likely. Likely as part of, you know, the roster or DLC, because he was in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, but we don't know like how they think now, because it already has a bunch of characters that will be in this game, and I don't know if they'll add them or put him in the DLC category. So we're gonna have to wait and find out more information to see if they do add him or not. This guy, no. This guy, low DLC to not be included at all. Rudegarde's first form, I don't know. I'll just put it in likely. If they'll add it or not, who knows? These guys at Tien, Piccolo. No, I don't think Piccolo's there. Tien, Krillin, Chaozu, Yamcha. Yeah, how they fought against this other realm. These Saiyans. Yeah, I think they're a low chance of being added. They're fillers, so they could potentially be added. Who knows? Because by what I know, they'll probably completely ignore these and just move on to the more important stuff. And we get this chick from the Tournament of Power, which I'm just gonna put as, I'll just put it in the Tournament Power category, like low Tournament Power DLC. And this guy, I'll just put him as, I'll just put him as low DLC, because they could get exotic and just put in just any character that wasn't useful at all. So I'm just being realistic here. Now it's Chilai or whatever her name is. Yeah, it's low DLC because she has like a powerful blaster that she could use, like, you know, as part of her moveset. So yeah, it could be interesting just to add her in there. No. Vegeta easily beats him because he's part of the manga when Vegeta trains on Yardrat and goes to another planet. So really, no. Gamma 1 and 2, yes. Likely being DLC, mostly DLC. or in the game. And so Max, yes, will likely be part of the game or DLC. Gina, or whatever Goku's mom's name is, like low DLC. I don't know what she'll do, but we don't really see her fight that much. But yeah, we'll just have to later on down the line, if she does get added, we'll see what her moveset is. Oh, this Pride Trooper, I'll just put him as DLC. This Dino looking guy. Yeah, I'll just put him here with the others. UV DLC. Oh, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Yes, definitely he'll most likely be part of the roster as a unlockable character too. Teen Goku. Yeah, I think most likely because they never added Teen Goku in the game before, so besides Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, so yeah, they'll probably add him. And then Piccolo Jr. Yeah, the same also with him with Teen Goku. Yeah, they could add him, or they could just keep their adults and kid self. So yeah, we'll see what they pick. Super Saiyan Bardock. Yeah, I think most likely they'll probably add it as part of Bardock's moveset. Part of Bardock's transformation gallery. Yeah, along with his grade 8 transformation. So then we got Pride Trooper's evolved form. Me and DLC. And manga characters, which before I do that, let's do Android 21. Yeah, she'll potentially be DLC. Along with her form. And Skinny Boo, I don't really know. They'll probably add it as a moveset. Or they'll probably add it as a costume or something. It's part of Majin Buu's Good Boo's costume gallery. This guy, Lodius. This is the last tournament power thing. So we got manga characters, which will probably be later down the line. So Moro was immediately going to the high tier DLC because he's probably be the most popular character to ever be part of the roster. Same with Gas, Oil, Sub-3. Yeah, along with Moro's prisoner buddies. Yeah, prisoner henchmen, I mean. And then Granola, if you can see him, you see me moving him, I'm gonna put him right here. Black Frieza. Yeah, you'll add him down the line as I'll just put him along with Frieza. Like Frieza's transformations though. And you could potentially add him as like DLC later down the line too, and we'll just have to see if whether they'll put him in as part of a game first, or they'll just animate it and then put him in the game. So Who knows at this point? Which we got very little about Sparking Zero. So then we got his other morals, other prisoner henchman. Along with his powered up form. And then Maki, part of Alex group. I'm gonna put her potential DLC too. Rebecca, you know, I'm just gonna put him as like a fail fusion, likely. Yeah, I'll just put him as likely. Either that or DLC. The same goes for Gogeta and his other like skinny version, like a fail fusion. If they add that as a mechanic, because yeah, it would be cool like if they add, you know, you press the buttons right, then they would transform in the right way. But if you fail, then they turn into their failed fusions. Same goes with chubby Gotenks. And skinny Gotenks. Mirrors. Put him as yes. Yeah, Hive Chance of DLC later down the line. Another one, morals forms. I find a lot of morals, prisoner henchmen, and yeah, is one of them. Yeah, they could be added for DLC. But how long the game's lifespan will be? Yeah, might as well put in as much DLC as possible. Monster Carrot. I'm just putting him in low DLC because all he does is turn people into carrots and hop around. So I don't know what his moveset would be, but if we see him in the game, that's man cool. Giant Piccolo Jr. Yeah, I'll see him mostly likely, being added along with his giant form. He never appeared in a previous game, so it'll be nice to see him added. Yeah, the three prisoner ladies that got out of prison, that moral freed, along with their fusion transformation. Yeah, they could be good DLC later down the line if they even remember that. And then Alec, I'm gonna put him as low DLC because he doesn't really fight. He just blasts people. He just blasts Granola's mom and everything else. So yeah, we don't know what his moveset would be. So I'm just putting him in low DLC. And then Superhero Goten. Yeah, Adam is DLC. The same with Superhero Trunks. Yo, this dragon looking guy, no, I'll just put him as low DLC. Dragon Ball Daima. Dragon Ball Daima, which the game will probably have later down the line is DLC, like when Dragon Ball Daima airs. You have Goku and Cheetah, and then Kid Goku in his alternate costume, which you can barely see. Yeah, he'll be in the game. And I'll just put this guy King Chopper, whatever his name is. For more variety. I'm not holding back at this point. Man, King Vegeta. Yeah, we never seen Kid Vegeta in the game besides Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, so it'd be nice to have him likely either in the game or as DLC. Yeah, I'll just say that. So what I got left for is just a bunch of copies of other stuff I added to this tier list, or this guy that got added to the tier list for some reason. I don't know how that got in there. Some old guy and this other person. But yeah, this is my list for who's gonna be in Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero or Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So if there's any character that I missed throughout this entire tier list, make sure you comment in the comment section down below what character that you want for the game, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep your chill rate 100. Peace.